My name is Miss Shaluza Malunga, and I've operated business in this area for 6.5 years now. But my business used to be just behind the High Street, which is Mineral Street, and it was the first floor of 98A Plumstead High Street. It was quite a small shop, but business-wise, it wasn't bad for me, apart from the rents being too high. And the most thing that was worrying me is when it gets to the evenings, a lot of young people used to come and hide themselves behind the shop, and they would be smoking and sometimes fighting, different things happening, and I wasn't very comfortable. Until 3 months ago, police officers came around and they asked me what was happening, and they said they were going to do patrols all the time, which was quite good because there was a big change after they came. There was less numbers of young people hanging around at night. It was even scaring most clients because they would get in the veranda just behind the salon. They stay there, and when clients come in and they see a large group of young people, they just think they can't get in and they go. It was a big loss for me as well to have that around the salon. And at one point, I had my shop broken into. Nothing was stolen, but they ate leftovers of the food, which really shows that it was young people, it can't be grown-up people, and I don't think there was a proper reason for them. Maybe they were looking for something which they couldn't find, but they didn't take anything from the salon. Even the next door shop, which is a chicken and chips shop, they broke into there the same week, and they only ate chicken breasts. They didn't take any money. It sounds funny, but it's terrible to get your shop broken into. Which I would say, if I look back about 4 or 5 years ago, it wasn't like that on Plumstead High Street. It used to be just quiet, but very safe, no violence. But I've seen quite a lot of police coming because young people were fighting with the neighbors of the chicken and chips shop, which was under where I was working. And it wasn't, to me, it wasn't very safe. Being a woman, working sometimes until late in the evenings and having people fighting around the shop, it was very scary. Fortunately, I managed to get this shop on the 20th of February, which was quite a very good improvement because it's more visible. There's a lot of clientele coming in, new clients, old clients as well. The visibility is much more than where I was. Rent-wise as well, it's much better. And I've improved quite a lot of things because I used to rely on hairdressing only because the place was too small to put anything else. But now I've managed to put the barbers, I've got nail technician, I've got body massage, aromatherapy, flexology, healing, and all other things. And I managed to put bits and pieces like jewelry and sell some hair products as well, which I couldn't do in a smaller shop. So for me, I would say business-wise, I've improved. And the way the high street is being changed as well, it makes the high street look much better and attractive to people passing by. There are a lot of improvements, a lot of owners of the shops, they are changing the front, the visibility of their shops, unlike it was before. And just across the road, there's something going on at the moment. I think it's a car park they're building, which we didn't have before. Even if you have business, everyone is scared to get their tickets when they're coming to wash their hair maybe for £6. They end up paying £40 for the ticket. So that was quite a disadvantage as well, because clients didn't want to be costed more just for something very small they'll be doing. So I think there's quite a lot improving, but security-wise, I think there need to be an improvement about the security, because sometimes you hear a lot of noises, fights, a lot of boards, assaults here and there all the time. I think that way most things haven't improved. It's actually security-wise, it's not getting better. It's getting worse than it was. but business-wise and the way the shops are looking now is much improved. Well, to be honest, on this place, talking of clothes, there are quite a few number of clothing shops around here. Most of it are non-brands, so there isn't much to shop around here. To be honest, apart from off licenses, we have more off licenses than anything else in this area. So it would be nice if we have like big supermarkets. Of course, we have Summerfields. It's quite an improvement. The Summerfields that came improved quite a lot of things. We have Coop as well, but it looks like it's quite a small branch. We haven't got as much as other supermarkets. But it would be nice if we have supermarkets like Sainsbury's, where we can get a lot of things. Yes, because we can't really rely on them because we don't get all we need for the households, and yeah, we don't get a lot of things in Plumstead. You have to go to Woolwich. So it's quite a very small area, and there isn't much shopping areas. Whatever you want to do, you have to drive. Well, vegetables, yes, we get most of those things. But if you look at the qualities of the things that we get here, there isn't much of selection. If you need to buy different things, lower prices, you have to go to the market, which is in Woolwich again. So at the end of the day, you end up going somewhere. It's not as much as you would expect to go for shopping for a day. Sorry? Well, for me, food-wise, I won't choose on what, because my partner is English and I'm African, so I mix all types of foods. And it doesn't matter what it is or what kind of food it is. I can go for anything, but I don't see much here than I can buy in Woolwich. So I think if someone could bring a big market as well here for vegetables, it would be helpful. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Even with other landlords, which are not even like tenants like me, because I've been in this place for a long time. Most people have moved, they left, but some people are still there. I think the problem is the business is quite slow here. It can be because it's not a center. There's nothing to attract people much in this area. So people prefer to go somewhere where people do their shopping and they quickly go in shops and do other things. But for me, I would say it's not very bad because before I even had a salon, I've worked in salons around the area as well. Most of my clients, like 90% of them, I'm very close to them, more like family. Some of them even help me when I need some help with the shop or improvement or decorations or anything in the salon, because I've known them for years and they're regular clients, so it's not as bad. But maybe for new people, it takes a while before they get used to people in the area, and it takes a while for people to trust someone that is new to them, unlike I do, because I lived in Plumstead for 4 years before I moved to Woolwich. And I know a lot of people around Plumstead, Woolwich, Thamesmead, Abbeywood, Welling, which is around this place. So it's quite easy for me, unlike other people. But most people are around this high street are quite friendly. Most of them, I talk to them. Even the person that is my landlord now, I used to talk to them before I even moved in this shop. When I bought this place, they approached me because they knew me and they used to hear me saying, I wish I could get somewhere better than where I was, because I was on a back door and there wasn't enough visibility for me. Yes, but the lady that owned the place sold the place to someone else, and the people they sold it to are the ones that I'm renting from. Yeah. Um, to be honest, yes, I get a lot of coming from as far as Scotland, Lancashire, Manchester. I get people from different places because I have clients that when I do their hair, they're satisfied. They go and tell someone else. I have people that travel from very far coming to do their hair.